Good evening. This is Wally with WallyGLife.com. I've got Jerry Daly with me here. We were asking about, Jerry's a real good trainer. He's a doctor of, I call him the doctor of multi-level marketing. He's taught me so much in this business. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what you can learn out of this business. Whenever I was doing this business for so many years, I never really gave thought as far as, hey, I need to learn how to do a business. But multi-level marketing is so specialized, and there's so many things that go on with multi-level marketing today. When Jerry jumped into the business, he was able to give me a lot of tips. He recommended trainings and things like that. Like, Jerry, I don't need any kind of trainings. But after having gone through some of these trainings and a lot of the information that Jerry's given me, it's been very beneficial. There isn't actually a rhyme and a reason to everything that we do. So today, before I begin, let me just give me a little bit about yourself, Jerry.
Sure. It's like Wally said, my name's Jerry Daly. And a little bit of my background is I served in the military, the U.S. Air Force, for 20 years and enjoyed it. Loved every bit of it. Don't regret it at all. Although I didn't intend to make it a career, it turned out that way, and I met a lot of great people along the way.
Okay.
And I still stay in touch with with some of them and everything. And um, so yeah, and so now basically I'm out of the military arena and now working full time as a federal employee.
Okay.
With the U.S.
What
government.
was we just want to do a real quick clip as far as how do you start this business? Let's say you're brand new in this business, you've never done anything like this. So what would you give to some of our associates that we have out there that are just starting the business? What would you advise to them?
One of the things that I've learned, as you mentioned, I've been in multiple multi-level marketing, and all the companies they're different. But to me, I found out that I just didn't feel like I was getting enough training from within the company themselves. So I kind of went outside the company, and I was able to find out and connect with a lot of other network marketing professionals, and I actually learned from them. And there's many of them out there. Um, but one of the things that I found that I learned that I think is very is key and crucial is in MLM. One of the things that we do is we're always looking for prospects. We're going to looking for prospects that we want to get them in, but it's not just going out there and just find them. There's a technique to this, and the technique is called F.O.R.M. And the F is for family, the O is for occupation, the R is for recreation, and the M is what your message. What is it that you want to get from this cold market process? Someone that you just don't know. They don't know you. But what's good about this is that it's the whole key about this is that you want to build some sort of a relationship. As you're forming these people, you're going to find out that there may be something there that may be in common. Whether it's on the family side or the recreation, there's going to be something. So it's kind of like a two-way conversation where, you hear a little bit about them, and you may want to share anything about you, but it's to get them to find out if it's the ideal reason behind this is to find out if that prospect is who you want on your team.
Okay.
So we'll start with the F. The F.O.R.M. The F stands for family. And this is very simple. All you're doing, you're just asking questions, get to know that person. Are they married? Are they single? Do they have any kids? Maybe where they're from. And you're just establishing that relationship, that rapport right there. You can, however you just go along. It's all going to fall into place. The O is for occupation. You want to find out what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I like to go in a little bit deeper, and I like to say, find out what they're doing, and ask them, well, how long have you been doing that? How what do you like best about what you do, or what do you like least about what you do? You start to get all this, and while they're telling you and they're explaining this, you can just kind of keep it in the back of your mind. So later on, when you get to the message, you're going to find out that, wow, there's a lot of things about this person that kind of relates to you, kind of resonates with you. And so that's the whole idea about this is you're building that relationship, but you're finding out more about that person. The R is for recreation. You want to find out what do they like to do. They like to, water ski. Do they like to go bowling? Do they like to just go camping, hiking, whatever it may be? You'll find out that there may be something that, again, is something similar to you. So you're just carrying on this conversation and you're establishing that relationship and your rapport. And the message, like the last thing is the messages. You want to find out, okay, so you get all this information, you find out about their family, their occupation, and their recreation. Well, now the message is going to be, okay, so I see that you're married, you have 2 kids, you like what you do, you love what you do, but you don't want to stop what you're doing. So and you like to go camping or hiking or whatever it may be. It looks like, especially on the job, it looks like I see that you're open-minded. Maybe you're looking for something else that you can do on the side, and so you find out from them, are they open to a side project or a side business that's not going to interfere with,
I like
their
that.
job.
Family, occupation, recreation, and message. Whenever I first heard about F.O.R.M, I think you had told me about it, and you sent me a video on that. And when you first told me about it, it was like, I've done that all my life. I've always talked about, started my conversations with family or occupation, recreation, always a good topic to start the conversations. So we're doing it. 100% of the people out there are doing it. That's the way we start our conversations. It's nothing different. It's just that last piece is the message, and then when to properly water that message. I think that's what I'm taking out of this stream that you're giving to us.
Yeah, that's true, and you'll be surprised that you can form a pretty good connection with somebody just by talking to them, just asking those simple questions about about themselves, their family, their occupation, what they like to do.
And that's what I really like about network marketing is you've actually, it's almost like if you're dating, but you're picking up a business partner that you're going to be doing business with them into the future. Do you want to work with these people? And if you don't, you can walk away. That's the beauty about network marketing. You can actually walk away from this person. It's like, no, we're not going to be a good connection, or hey, I'd really like to connect with this person, work with them, make some money, and do other deals as well. That's the beauty about network marketing and building that team.
That's right. I think it also builds a little bit of a maybe somewhat of a trust with that person too, because they find out a little bit about you, and now they feel a little bit comfortable instead of being a little bit more on the defensive side. They kind of open up a little bit more, and but then that's a point is where you would just set a time to sit down with them and get with them a little later, and then you can discuss more of the opportunity.
All right.
That you have.
This is Wally and Jerry with www.wallyglife.com. If you want to learn a little bit more about Jerry or myself or any of our other business partners, if you want to form them, figure them out, what are they about, go to our Voyagers webpage, and you'll be able to find out a little bit more information about them. And then you want to connect with a person that you connect with. If you were in the Navy, if you were in the Army, if you were a nurse, if you are, there's many different people out there, sports, hunters, things like that. We've got different people, different backgrounds, and those are the people that you really want to connect with. Those are the people that you want to hang out with and do business with. That's the best part of this whole business, is do business, have a good time with them, because it is a lifelong venture that you want to do. We did a video a little earlier about how long do you want to do this. You want to do it for life, because you're going to need this. You're going to need a supplemental income of some sort that's going to be able to sustain you for life. So if you're going to have to do something for life, you better like what you're doing. And that's all we're talking about whenever we're forming somebody and trying to find out who is it that I want to do business with. Will I be able to be doing business with them a month from now, 10 months from now, a few years from now? And as Jerry and I have been in business for 4 or 5 years now together, and it's been a very good relationship, a very good friendship that we've built up. We found out we've got many things that we do in common, many things that we go to, and it's just been built the brotherhood that we've got. With that, this is Wally
and Jerry
with WallyGLife.com. It's good talking to you, Jerry. Thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate your information that you're always feeding us with the multi-level marketing. You guys have a great evening.
Good night. Bye bye.